All right. What's up, everybody? I'm going to do a quick video here. I was managing a position. I figured I'd just do a quick walkthrough on what I'm doing, right? So not a lot of you get to see this, especially those who are new to concentrated liquidity. I want to just kind of get an idea of what goes on behind the mind of a concentrated liquidity provider, right? So here we go. So I am in this position, and I'm in LDO USDC, and the market has been in a nice uptrend lately, right? So we've been seeing some great movement. I got in this position in the low ones, like 120-ish. Actually, I'll show you guys right here. Yeah, so I set up this position initially. In our school platform, I post all my plays, all my liquidity pools, when I manage them, my profit and loss, how much yield I earn, my ideas behind them, just to give our members an idea and just an insight into what I'm doing, right? So I set this up, and initially I was going to just buy a spot and hold it and just trade it. But when I swapped it using a liquidity pool, I noticed it was high. It paid a high amount of yield. So I'm like, you know what? Let me, maybe I can LP this, right? So I was looking at the liquidity pools here. I mean, just look at these yields here on Uniswap. This one for Polygon. And now this is Mango Pools. If you guys, oh, this is the best tool. You could find all, you can find all your liquidity pools here, right? So just kind of like give you an idea. You can see everything that's in play, right? You just kind of look through here and say, that looks interesting. Wow, look at that Brett ETH. Almost 1,000% APR. Anyways, I digress though. So I set up, I was looking on here and I was like, okay, here is a nice yield, right? Maybe I could generate some yields while I wait for the market to move in my favor. So that's what I decided to do, right? So going back over here, I set up my liquidity pool. Now, the market has moved in my favor, and I've generated a total of about $900 in yields in the past 16 days, right? So that's 900 plus, what is the gain? Right now it's worth 14,900, right? And I started this liquidity pool at 13,800. So we'll just say gained $1,000, right? About $1,000. So where's that calculator? Plus, I'll just do 900, right? Just to keep it simple. Divided by 13,800. That's a 13% return with yield and the price appreciation of LDO. That gave me a 13% return in over the course of 16 days. I didn't know the price was going to move up this quickly. If price would have stayed in this lower end of the range of like $1, like where it was trading at, like down here, it could have stayed there down there for a month, 2 months. Who cares? As long as it's printing this amazing yield of 343%, I'm good. I'm getting paid, right? So that's amazing. But I set up my liquidity pools to be able to sell when the market goes up in value, right? So that's what I wanted to do, right? So I set up my liquidity pool pretty wide in range. The upper end of the range was, I just unstaked it, but the upper end of the range was 196. So as price goes up, I'm selling LDO into USDC, and that's what it did. Now here at 150, I'm thinking, okay, there might be a chance for a retracement. Who knows? I don't know that. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to rebalance the liquidity pool to protect myself from the downside. I don't want to like give back those gains. So that's what I'm going to show you here. So I just unstaked the liquidity pool, as you can see here, from Uniswap. So we're going to go back here, and we're just going to set up a new position, right? Okay, so I unstaked the liquidity pool. Now I need to swap my assets from one to the other. So what I need to rebalance my liquidity pool. So I want to swap some of the LDO that I have left into USDC. So as you can see here on the screen, I'm setting up a liquidity pool, one-sided, selling some of my LDO into USDC. So I'm going to do that right now. Okay, and here's the liquidity pool staked. You can see here, it's a very tight range. The whole purpose of this liquidity pool is to swap my LDO into USDC. So in a few minutes, hopefully, I will get that swapped, and then we'll go on to the next step. Okay, that took about half an hour or so. And, swapped it, as you can see, from LDO to USDC. Made almost 21 bucks on 5K. What kind of return is that? In 30 minutes, just doing the APR on $5,000. That's a 77,300% APR. If you do that with every swap, every time you do it, it just puts a little bit more money in your pocket, right? If I went to a central exchange and did this, or even on DeFi, I'd be paying slippage, right? Price impact, gas fees, wouldn't be a lot on Polygon, but, it just all adds up. But doing it this way, I got paid $21 extra, and I got the most efficient pricing swapping in this manner. All it takes is a little patience, and that's it. So we're going to remove that liquidity. Do that right now before it gets back in range. And then we're going to pool the rest of it with the rest of my Lido. Or we're going to pool this USDC with my Lido. And what I did here was I've already simulated a range that I want to set. I want to go from 90 cents to 175. A little bit more upside. I just don't think there's much upside left in Lido right now in this run. I would like to buy the dip, but I want to buy it slower on the way down. And then when it gets to the low ones, then I will do the same thing where I will swap some more of my USDC into Lido at a very low price, low in my opinion, and then I will LP it again, right? And rinse, repeat. And then you just keep doing this over and over, right? This is like real time showing you how to think about using concentrated liquidity pools to just trade the market, right? So that's the idea. Coin, and I want to pool 997 Lido, right? Just like 1,000 Lido. We'll just take 1,000 of my Lido and LP it. So I'm going to go 0.90, right? 90 cents to $1.75. Boom. There we go. Perfect. I have a little bit upside, but I will be buying the dip all the way down to 90 cents with 6,000 USDC. And that's about it, man. So we will stake this now. Make sure everything's good. 0.3%. Good. All right. That is what I want. And there we go. And we will stake it. Uh-oh. I need to refresh here. So usually the refresh with this is you just do that. Let's try it again. This price is moving. That's why, you know. So you got to move quick. All right. And then it should stake. Hopefully. If not, we will try again. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how to use concentrated liquidity pools to, it's kind of like trading the market and letting liquidity pools allow you to sell out of the market and buy back into the market. All right. So hopefully that helps. Thank you. If you want access to the Mango pools, don't just go right to it, right? Just click my link below and, my referral link in the description below for Mango pools. You'll get access to this. This tool right here pays for itself, guaranteed. I wouldn't have LP'd this have I not seen this, right? I was actually planning to buy spot. I was like, I want to buy spot Lido, right? And just hold it. But when I saw those yields, I was like, I just can't, right? And for that, I earned about $1,800 in 2 weeks, right? On an investment of $13,800, right? I mean, do that for the next couple of months and maybe I'll ROI, right? I'll double my money and I don't care where price goes. So just quick lesson there. But yeah, real time, showing you exactly how I do it and it's laying it all out there. If you got any questions, I have a link to my Discord below where I post and I help others out. If you have any questions on concentrated liquidity, or if you want to learn how to get started or learn how to learn the mechanics and the process of managing your liquidity pools to avoid impermanent loss, go ahead and join up. It's free to join my Discord. So yeah, hopefully that helps. Have a nice day and welcome to the bull market, baby. Let's go. Peace.